Friends, I'm here to tell you that there will be people that will come upon you and set a trap for you. This is what they did to Eve. This is their standard method of operation. They will set a trap that can be communicated. It can be looked at a number of ways. They can legitimize it and say, oh, this was a test. I'm doing these tests to prove you. But it's the spirit in which they do it. The spirit is not really to prove you. The spirit is to continuously try to find a fault in you so that they can take control. To get you to do what Eve did. To do something that you know you shouldn't do. To get you to announce to the world the things that you know. Eve has announced, oh, I know this about this tree and I know that about this tree. And we shouldn't do this because these will be the results. And then for them to establish a lie. To tell you an outright lie. Or even to lie on you. There's no extent that these entities will go to sabotage you. As they did Eve. Telling you a half-truth. And then putting you in a situation where you will need to make a decision. Or do you go with the half-truth or do you stand in your knowing? Eve would go in the half-truth. She would bow to the half-truth, even though she knew. And in her failing and falling, these same entities would condemn her. Friend, I'm here to tell you that there are many people amongst you in the world that have done great things and have passed the tests that these entities will throw at them. Yet through lies, because the tests have been so overwhelming, they can cast a light on these people and use the most insignificant things to judge them. Just so that you don't see the truth of them. They will use irrelevant stuff that don't matter. Stuff that has nothing, that pales in of all that they have done that has been monumental. But because they don't want to focus on the monumental good that these people have done, they'll focus on the small negative. This serpent could not have focused on the wholeness that Adam and Eve stood in. He hated it. He hated to see them whole like that. Do you think this enemy wants to see you whole? This enemy, I'm here to tell you, focuses on those that are whole. And he looks to break them down through lies, through smoke and mirrors, through the manipulation of light. And he will use things that don't even matter. Things that they will befall just from having to climb back up out of the mess that was made from their battle with this entity. I'm here to tell you, this entity couldn't have wanted to see Eve at her best or Adam at his best. They always come with this test stuff. Oh, this test, we're going to test you and this. You couldn't want to see me at my best. The only way that you will test somebody is if you want to be able to gauge if they're worthy of something or not. They were worthy before this serpent even came into the picture. Friend, the Bible conveys that Adam and Eve were well. They were standing in the total abundance of their creation, the highest state that they've ever stood in. They were in agreement with one another. All was well. All was protected. No one could come in and penetrate that. So what does he do? He comes in and imposes himself as if he is them. He, he comes upon them with tricks that they know nothing about. He could not have wanted to see them at their best. Even though he'll spin it and say, well, I was testing them and I was this and I was that. No, you wanted to find a fault. And in you finding a fault, you could find a crack within what was protected. And then you can find your way into something that was never for you.